EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have... But Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagles first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Throwing, Bridgewater. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Foreman will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
The touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing. 25. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's Hines. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just come right through them.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught left side by Cooks. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Donald Parham there to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Philadelphia.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. That catch good for only a couple. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And
he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Bridgewater's throw hauled in by QT here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and inches, Bridgewater. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 58. Go check. Go check. Dragon 60. Shit.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Bridgewater now. It's caught by Davis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup of 38.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
A throw out line to QT, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. This one swung out here to Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check, check. Brandon. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Shoot. Undercross.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up.
56 to
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Dobbins running out of the gun, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Bridgewater. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
The give is to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. From the 39, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, free.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Flacco looking for his first toss. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole, but you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the third highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front four.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On the slant, he's got Davis, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man is QT, complete. Touchdown! Kiki QT, 45 yards, and the Eagles have retaken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
from the 35 on second down. Herbert, pass complete to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Now Herbert. Into the hands of Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
At the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing, Herbert. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back